A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-HudsonNews.com. It's Thursday, June 2nd. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Rupco wants to convert a former Quality Inn on Route 28 in Lake Katrine into 81 apartments, 11 three-bedroom, 21 two-bedroom, 24 one-bedroom, and 25 studios to help those without permanent housing. The project, which is aimed at homeless families or individuals who have lived long-term in motels or hotels so they can attain permanent housing, was the subject of a public presentation yesterday at Ulster Town Hall. Emily Hamilton, a senior project manager for Rupco's real estate department, said the project at the former Quality Inn just off the Thruway traffic circle will help with the long-term temporary housing problems in the county, but not eliminate them.
As of December 2021, there were over 311 people living in motels in Ulster County because they could not find affordable housing.
Michael Berg of the family of Woodstock said his organization will work with Catholic charities to provide occupants needed social services, job opportunities, a child's education needs, and a wide array of individual needs. The City of Kingston's rental apartment vacancy rate is 1.57%, well below 6.7%, the rate in 2020. And Mayor Stephen Noble is asking the Common Council to declare a housing emergency, paving the way for rent stabilization. Under the state's Emergency Tenant Protection Act, rental protections can be applied to buildings constructed before 1974 with 6 or more units, the mayor notes.
This is going to help over 1,200 apartments here in the city of Kingston be able to make sure that they are not having rents that are raised beyond, appropriate levels based on, conditions and what would be a new rent control board would establish.
The Laws and Rules Committee of the Common Council will review the vacancy study and consider a resolution to declare a housing emergency and opt into the state program in June. If approved, Kingston would be the first New York municipality to opt into the program north of Rockland County. More news right after this.
Be your dad's favorite son or daughter with a gift from the Galleria at Crystal Run. The Galleria at Crystal Run has hundreds of ideas for Father's Day gifts. Ideas such as Dick's Sporting Goods, JD Sports, and even Pro Image. And what kind of dad doesn't like to eat out? Choose from some of the amazing restaurants like Fuji, 110 Grill, Peru Cuisine, or Allen's Mediterranean Grill. Plus, enter the Father's Day Lookalike Contest. The Galleria at Crystal Run in Middletown, Orange County's premier shopping, dining, entertainment, and Father's Day destination. Be sure to visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com for contest details.
Washington Avenue from Schwenk Drive to Lucas Avenue, including the intersection of North Front Street in the city of Kingston, will be paved next week. The Department of Public Works will begin preparing the section of Washington Avenue near the Trailways bus terminal on Monday. A section of the street from Schwenk Drive to North Front Street will be rebuilt before paving. The construction zone will be set up from Lucas Avenue to Hurley Avenue, with the majority of the work on Washington Avenue in front of Trailways. An elderly woman was killed when she fell some 50 feet down a steep embankment near the edge of the Rondout Creek in the town of Esopus. Detectives from the Ulster County Sheriff's Office said the 83-year-old woman was doing yard work at her home on New Salem Road on Tuesday when she was dragging a tarp with brush and leaves to the edge of the property, lost her balance, and fell down a steep embankment. When family members realized she hadn't returned inside, they searched the property and found her. The Orange County Industrial Development Agency has hired 2 area engineering firms to monitor the hiring practices on construction projects it incentivizes. Lamb Architectural and Engineering of Goshen and Fellinger Architectural and Engineering of Middletown will keep tabs on the work, says IDA Executive Director Bill Fioravanti.
We have a local local labor policy for any project that we incentivize, it requires that at least 85% of your construction labor for the project comes locally. And locally, by the way, does not just mean Orange County. We couldn't possibly provide enough labor, especially as busy as the region is right now. But it's actually the 7, let's say, Mid-Hudson to Lower Hudson counties.
The RDA previously hired a Rochester company to monitor the labor practices on projects, but the board wanted to bring the work back to the local region. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.